Hey everyone, welcome to another installment of Harry Potter Theory. Today we'll be discussing whether or not Harry Potter had any other surviving family members that he could have searched for, in addition to the Dursleys. When Harry Potter's parents, James and Lily Potter, were murdered by Voldemort, Albus Dumbledore made the decision to leave Harry with his only known relatives, the Dursleys. Petunia Dursley was Lily Potter's sister, making her Harry's aunt on his maternal side. Petunia was married to Vernon Dursley, and the two of them had a son, Dudley, who was similar in age to Harry. Unfortunately, the Dursleys were pretty terrible people. While they never physically abused Harry, they certainly caused him a substantial amount of emotional harm and treated him with incredible neglect, forcing him to live in the cupboard under their staircase and treating him like a servant. Harry rarely got to leave the house, with the exception of school. He was fed, but I believe if Dudley had wanted Harry's share, Petunia and Vernon would have given it to him. So all in all, Harry's placement with the Dursleys was not the most terrible, but it certainly could have been much better. Which brings us to the question of, was there really no other family Harry could turn to? Well, as it turns out, no, there was not. On his paternal side, his father, James, had no siblings. Born to Fleamont and Euphemia Potter, James was an only child whose parents died not too long after he was married to Lily Evans. According to canon, Harry's grandparents both fell victim to dragonpox before he was born and died within only a few days of one another. It appears as though Fleamont Potter was also an only child, although whether Euphemia had any siblings is unknown. On Harry's maternal side, Lily only had the one sister, Petunia. The existence or whereabouts of any other surviving relatives remains a mystery. Which brings us back to Petunia and the Dursleys. In my opinion, it seems rather unlikely that Dumbledore would have done his research before placing Harry with this particular family. And as there was no one else, Dumbledore used a form of ancient magic known as the Bond of Blood to protect Harry from the Dark Lord should he ever return. This bond was a charm that Albus cast on Harry, which was then sealed by Petunia when she agreed to take Harry into her home. So, for as long as he called his blood relatives' home his own, he was protected from harm, as Dumbledore explained to Harry in his 5th year at Hogwarts. While you can still call home the place where your mother's blood dwells, there you cannot be touched or harmed by Voldemort. He shed her blood, but it lives on in you and her sister. Her blood became your refuge. You need return there only once a year, but as long as you can still call it home, there he cannot hurt you. Your aunt knows this. I explained what I had done in the letter I left with you on her doorstep. She knows that allowing you house room may well have kept you alive for the past 15 years. What this means for Harry is that even if he had come to discover another surviving relative or family member who could have taken him in and cared for him, he likely wouldn't have been able to, at least not safely. The bond of blood likely couldn't have been transferred from Petunia to another relative, since the charm had already been cast and sealed. And with that, we've come to the end of today's video. What did you think? Do you agree? Please share your thoughts in the comments below, and as always, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like it and subscribe to the channel. Until next time, remember, it does not do to dwell on dreams and forget to live.